Yo guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own tool to mod games and stuff like that. In this tutorial I'm going to pretty much be showing you how you would connect the tool to your console and how you would do basic console commands for, let's just say, Black Ops 1. So yeah, a couple of people have been asking me to do these kind of tutorials, so yeah, I just thought might as well give it a try. So yeah, once you've loaded Visual Studio up, you just want to go to File, New, Project. You want to click on Visual C Sharp, and then you want to click on this one here called Windows Forms App.NET Framework. Now you can call this whatever you want, so we're just going to call it Tutorial Tool, and the location we're just going to save it to the desktop. So once you've done that, you just want to press OK. Now it's going to make your tool quick. Now to make the tool bigger and everything like that, you can just go here and then you can just drag the tool out whatever size you want. So we're just going to have it, let's just say this size. So now once you've done that, you just want to go here to references. Now if you look in description, you can get these files that we're about to put in, so make sure you download them. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to put add a reference. Now what you want to do is you just want to go to browse, and now you want to click the JRPC.dol and you want to add it to your tool. So now once you've done that, you just want to press OK, make sure the box is ticked for your JRPC.dol. So now what you want to do is you want to add another reference. For some reason I flipping forgot about this, so you want to add xKoVx as well. I forgot to click that one as well. So yeah, once you've done that, you just want to press OK. And now what you want to do is you want to double click on the tool, scroll all the way to the top, and now these things at the top, this is pretty much what the tool will be using. So in order to use JRPC, you would need to say using JRPC, and there you go, it's highlighted it because it knows what we're going to do. And now what you want to do is you want to do using xKoVx, and you want to put a comma there so it doesn't give you an error. Right, now the reason why these are not highlighted like this thing right here and system is because it's not being used yet. So now what we need to do is we need to put JRPC here, so when the tool loads up it's using JRPC. So you would put Xbox console and then you would put the name, so whatever name you want. It can be let's just say Smokey, and you put a comma thing there. So now Xbox console is JRPC. So now what you would want to do, you would want to go back to the tool and you want to press toolbox and all Windows forms. Now you want to look for a button, so here's a button, so we're just going to drag that onto the tool, and now it's going to make a button onto the tool, and you can change the size of this as well, so if you want it really big or really small, yeah, we're just going to keep it that size. So now if you click on the button, it's going to make this button kind of thread here. Now these two brackets, this pretty much means like for the functions to be inside it. So open means it's going to be reading everything that you put in here, and then this bracket here, which means close, it's going to stop. So once it's read this, it's going to stop and it's going to end this this button command. So now what we need to do is go to this. Right, now the reason why these are coming up as red is because there is nothing called JTAG. Now we've called JRPC Smokey. So because it's called Smokey, we now need to change this from JTag to Smokey, and that one as well. But it would be called JTag if you call your thing JTag. A lot of people call it JTag. I called it JTag in my other tool. That's where I got this function from. So yeah, once you do that, you just want to make 2 of these brackets here, just so it reads inside it. Now you just want to do an else, and then do another open and close bracket. So now what this is pretty much doing is it's saying if JRPC connects to the tool, then it's going to read everything in here. But if it doesn't, it's going to go to this one right here, and it's going to say something like failed to connect to your console. This is like, you don't have to do it like this, but it's just easier because it makes it more smoother and stuff like that, and actually tells you if it's connected or not. So how to make a message box, you would just do message box dot show 2 brackets, 2 of these up things, and one of these comma things to end it. So now anything you put here will show on the tool when you connect to the console. So we could just say connected, and now we can paste the same message box here, but just call it something else. So let's just say not connected. So yeah, that's pretty much how you would connect to your what do you call it, your tool. So that's the connection process out of the way. So now what we want to do now is we want to call this something else instead of button 1. So you just want to go into the properties, and you're going to see something called text, and it's going to say button 1. So now you can just say something like connect to console. You can also change the colour of the button, so as you can see here, form colour and everything like that. Change the font of the text as well, so if you want it like really big, yeah, that's what we're going to quickly do. So we're going to make it bold, and we're going to do is, let's just say 14. And there you go. So now to make your tool look a little bit cooler, I'm just going to drag this down here at the minute. We're going to go back into Toolbox, and we're going to look for a, where is it? Tab control. So now we're going to drag that onto the tool. Quickly make this smaller, and now we're going to put this into this tab control thing, and then we're just going to resize it so it kind of joins up with the tool, like that. So now what this pretty much does, it just makes pages for your tool. So you could call this tab page 1, like the home of your tool or something like that. So if you quickly go down until it says tab pages collection, if you click this little thing right here, it's going to give you the things to edit for this tab control or tab page or whatever. So we're going to want the first page to say home. And now we're going to do, let's just say Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1. So now our home could just say where the connect to console could be. So now if we go to Black Ops 1, we've now got a full space to use the Black Ops 1 mods. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just make it like that, so it just says connect to console if you just press it. But yeah, so once you've pretty much done that, you can also change the form if you was to click up here as well, so it doesn't say form, and that would obviously be where text would be as well, and it would say form 1, so you could call it something like tutorial Black Ops 1 tool. Right, so now we've done that, you just want to quick press debug just to show you that the tool loads up and everything. So as you can see, this is what the tool now looks like. If we go to Black Ops 1, this is where our Black Ops 1 mods will be. If you go to home, you can connect to console. Now this is what will happen if you don't put the DLLs into your debug folder inside the tool. Now if we press connect, it's going to give you an error. Now the reason why it's giving you this error, let's just quickly stop debugging, is because if we quickly go here, I just thought I'd quickly say this just because if people get confused why they're getting an error and stuff like that. But yeah, the reason why it's doing that is because we're making it use JRPC, which is the JRPC.dll, and we're making it use xDevKit as well, which is the xDevKit.dll. Now if you go to your project folder wherever the tool's been made, because we set it to the location of the desktop, that's where ours is. So if we quickly click on tutorial tool and we go to the bin and now debug, this is where the tool will be made for you. Now the reason why it's failing is because it's placed our JRPC.dll into this folder, but because there is no devkit.dll, that's the reason why this tool's getting an error. So what you will want to quickly do is you just want to copy your xDevKit.dll that I linked in the download, and you just want to quickly paste that in here as well, because if you don't include it with the tool, it doesn't know, like it can't read whatever's xDevKit, so that's why it fails, and that's why you need to keep the DLLs with your exe, otherwise it's not going to work and it's going to give you errors. So now if we quickly debug it again, and now we quickly press connect to console, you can now see it's not failing or anything, it's actually connecting to the console. So yeah, that's pretty much what the message box does, what we wrote into the code. It tells you that the tool's connected. So if we was to quickly turn our Xbox off and try and connect again, it's going to freeze it for a couple of seconds because it's trying to connect to the console. Then after about 5 or 6 seconds, it's going to read the other thing that we did, where we made it say cannot connect to console. As you can see, not connected. So yeah, that's pretty much how you connect to your tool. Be sure to watch part 2 if you want to learn how to put in console commands like third person, God mode and everything like that for Black Ops 1 Zombies. And yeah, hopefully this tutorial helps you out.